So I was just talking about how a lot of people are saying show love, be kind. So I want to show you how to do it to the best of my understanding. Of course, you could tweak it to what is most suitable for you, but me personally, I live by God's laws and commandments and statutes. So I do my best to be kind and caring towards people initially, unless, and I mean a big unless, they come at me in a different way. And a lot of people still do the turn the other cheek and just allow a person to treat you however. But I'm still a little, yeah, I'm still a little like, depends on when you catch me. Depends on if God tells me how to handle that. If God tells me, leave it alone, I'll handle it right then and there, I'll leave it alone. If God tells me to handle it right then and there, then I handle it right then and there. It's like playing Russian roulette. You don't ever really know what you're gonna get. Could be a very dangerous game you play with your life. Um, I think that showing love and kindness comes from, first of all, having it for yourself, and it's not an obsession for yourself or a comparison of what you love about yourself versus what you love about someone else. It's more so looking at yourself and saying, I care that my body is healthy. I care that my mind is healthy. I care that my inside, my soul, the thoughts that I have are healthy. And in doing so, whatever I have to do to maintain that health of my mind, my body, and my inner self, my soul, that I'm choosing good ways of doing so. In other words, they're not malicious. They're not intended to hurt myself or anyone in my circumference or even unintentionally. Sometimes things happen, like I got accused once of using my words, my powerful words, and being labeled as insensitive, being labeled as, I say to myself, that has to come from a stranger, because a person who knows me would know that those words were not out of malicious intent, nor were they insensitive or anything of the nature. But God's gonna deal with those types of people that go around and they try to they try to validate their own bullshit by putting it on you. No, be accountable of your own bullshit, of your bullshit behavior and your bullshit life. And don't try to blame it on me and be mad with me and try to make everyone around you think that it's me when it's really you. Love is about being truthful and being honest and being your true self. Your true self, if you're corrupt, you're not using love. Love and corruption don't match at all. And when people say be kind, they're not telling you to be fake. They're not telling you to tolerate somebody just because you have to be in a similar space with them. They're telling you to think about, if the shoe were on your foot, would you want to be treated the way you're treating that person? That's what the love and the kindness is about. For instance, if I go into a store and I'm making a purchase and the person in front of me doesn't have enough for their order, maybe they're $1 off or a couple of cents off, and they turn to me, because see, I don't volunteer nothing. And I also don't say yes to everybody that turns to me and say, can I? But if they turn to me and they go, oh dear, like, oh dang, would it be too much trouble if I could you cover this balance due, or you have $1 or a couple of change to cover this? I have to run back to my car, or I don't have it. I miscalculated. Whatever the situation. My kindness, it would be up to my kindness in that moment and the love I have for myself. Would I say to myself, well, in my case, if I don't have enough, that means it's just not meant for me to have it. I'm going to walk away and say, you know what? Sorry, I'll come back another day. Well, if that's how I handle it, then that's how I'm going to treat that person. I'm not going to dig in my wallet and say, oh, here, because you're asking me and I have it. No, I'm going to tell you, tough titty, you don't have enough. God gave you what you needed and you didn't have it. Now, on the flip side of things, if God put a different spirit in me that's like, well, it's not going to kill you, it's not invasive, the person is not a scammer, God's going to put the right feeling over me to where either A, I have the money to do it, or I'm in the position to where I can do it. I'm that person. If I'm in the position to do it, I'm going to do it. So when it comes to money, I'm not one of those people that's like, here. No, the money's not mine. But what I earn it's my blessing from God to use on the things that I need. It's not for me to give to this person or to give to that person or whatever the case may be. They have to go out and earn their own as well. So the way that I say for me is the way I expect to be treated. I don't expect nobody throwing their money to me just because I say, well, I want your money. No, I have to earn it. I have to earn it. Whether I have to design a shirt, a shoe, a book, a class, a course, an event, anything that may be relevant to my likes, my preferences, and possibly your need. Quite preferably your need. That's the only way that I would ask somebody for something. Unless it's a dire emergency, I'm really not the type to ask you for anything because I am grateful of what God gives me that I have in the moment that I have what I have. Right now, this is what I have with me. My Puma carryover bag and my new small but mighty wireless speaker and light show. I just got this today. I love it. I haven't used it yet. But it's a wireless party speaker, meaning it has big sound in a small package, and it goes for over 16 hours. And I definitely want to give a shout out to the Charlotte Transit Center Metro PCS, Metro by T-Mobile store in there, because they made sure that I got a charger for my device, a mobile charger for my device. Now I have 2 mobile chargers because I blessedly found the wire that I thought I threw away. I found it in the bottom of my cosmetics bag. So I have my cosmetics separate because when you fly on a plane, you can't have cosmetics in your carry-on. So I had it separate. And so when I went and looked, I looked through everything but that bag. And then today when I was changing the bag, I saw it and I was like, thank you, God. Even though I had went to Walmart and bought another wire, well, now I just have more wires from my phones to charge with. So, and if I don't need it, I'm just going to sell it to somebody for a reduced price because it's brand new. All I did was take the plug and stick it in the phone and the portable charger, and realize that was the wrong size too. But thankfully, by God's glory, I have the real one. So I'm really happy, grateful of that. I really wanted to get some ice cream. I'm trying to see what this food truck is over here. I see cotton candy. It looks like it has some treats on it. So I'm definitely in celebration, still enjoying Passover. So it's a double Sabbath for me because the Holy Sabbath is one, but then Passover is a whole nother holy convocation, holy Sabbath. It's another time of holiness. We had a crescent moon, so it's a whole lot of holiness, a whole lot of peace. I actually just heard a woman say, this is the most peace that I've felt in a long time. And I don't know if she was looking at me because I'm a little distance from her, but it felt like she looked at me when she said it. She's saying it to her gentleman friend. And I hope that I'm a part of that reason that this environment has the peace that it has. But it's a lot of people just out enjoying themselves. Lots of cookouts going on. Shout out to Freedom Park. This is my absolute favoriteest park in Charlotte, North Carolina. I love to come here and get photos for my magazine, Billionaire Girl Club magazine. Usually it's pictures of me, but I like to fill up my magazine. You'll always see my original photos from nature because I love taking photographs subject being nature, historical, veteran, or military type things. Those are my personal interests. Museum, mosaic type things. I like that kind of stuff. And I'm an earth sign, so I love earthy things, except I don't like bugs coming by me. Mm-mm. But I do like to get outside and have fun and smoke my herbs and all that good stuff. So thanks for tuning in. I'm about to head over there. I already had popcorn from Dilworth, way, way, way down and around. And I'm just enjoying this beautiful day. I got invited to church, and I'll talk about that in my next video.